Wow, standard operating procedure foul. ESPN, your anti-Caitlin Clark agenda on full display. Going on and on about how that needs to be a flagrant foul. You didn't say a word about a flagrant foul prior to going to break.
Reese falling to the floor after bumping into Clark might have looked funny. What actually happened? Clark's push was hardly more than a light touch. Still, the reaction went way beyond the game itself.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Like, it is a basketball play and an Angel goes flying. Angel gets hit, in fairness, and she just flies. And then jumps up and tries to go at her.
Fans are analyzing every look, word, and move between the two. So, was Angel Reese making a bold statement to secure her spot in basketball history, or was it just raw emotion in a high-pressure game? One thing's for sure, this isn't your average sports rivalry. It could shift how we see competition, personalities, and the future of women's basketball. And this moment between Reese and Caitlin Clark, it might just be the start of something much bigger.
And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away.
Let's break it down. During a tense moment in the game, Caitlin Clark, who was already playing great, gave Angel Reese a light bump while getting into position. Reese, surprised, took a hard fall to the floor. Aliyah Boston quickly stepped in to keep things from getting heated. The packed crowd of 17,000 exploded, and just like that, the whole arena and everyone watching was locked in on that one moment.
Here it is right here. She comes in, just a little grab around her, trying to kind of hold her, really.
Afterwards,
and Angel Reese loses her mind. I mean, if you can't tell me there is not true animosity, jealousy, and agenda ate up right there with that player.
But here's where it got even more intense. After reviewing the play during a break, the refs upgraded the foul to a flagrant. Even though it was just a small shove, the kind you see all the time in basketball, the call left people confused and instantly lit up social media. Fans on both sides were fired up, arguing whether it was a fair call or just an overreaction fueled by the rivalry.
Yep, across the head, and they will go to the monitor to review this one.
Yeah, that's right.
This clash wasn't new. The rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has been building since they entered the WNBA as top rookies. Reese is known for her intense, fiery energy on the court, while Clark usually lets her cool, commanding play speak for itself.
Let's be honest, Angel Reese greatly overreacted. But I think she reacted in a way that I think many of us sort of expected her to react.
When those two styles collide, even the smallest moments feel bigger, and this one was no different. It felt like the buildup of everything between them coming to a head.
Wow. Especially after everything that Caitlin Clark dealt with last year. It's unbelievable. This is another view right here of Angel just really dropping F-bombs. I think she says, you're effing crazy, something like that, blah, blah, blah.
Should this have been called a flagrant at all? Refs are supposed to look at intent and how hard the contact is. In this case, Clark's push wasn't aggressive or forceful enough to cause real harm. So what was behind the decision? Did the refs give in to the pressure of the crowd, or were they trying to calm things down before it got worse? Either way, it's tough to say this play truly met the standard for a flagrant foul.
Like, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It is Caitlin trying to foul Angel Reese and not let her get the shot up. It is what it is. Like, no contact in the head, and as soon as there's contact, Angel flails.
Fans and commentators didn't hold back. One commentator even said Reese brought the tension on herself, linking her reaction to how things escalated. And the crowd? All 17,000 people in that arena could feel the pressure building the moment the whistle blew. When the flagrant was called, it was like pouring fuel on the fire. The place erupted. Chants, gasps, non-stop noise. It gave the whole moment a bigger, almost larger-than-life feel.
There's no, like, it is a basketball play. I think it'll be called a flagrant because Angel Reese got up and charged at her.
Then came the online storm. Videos of the show, then Reese's reaction went viral almost immediately, sparking heated debates and pushing both players into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Fans of Clark and Reese went head-to-head, picking apart every camera angle, referee call, and response to prove their side. Some said the call shifted the game's momentum. Others blamed Reese, claiming her dramatic fall made the contact seem worse than it actually was.
By the way, this is Angel Reese right after Caitlin Clark hit that three-pointer at the buzzer going into halftime.
While all eyes were on the drama between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, Clark was quietly having one of the best games of the season. Let's talk about her triple-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's the kind of stat line that sets a player apart. Meanwhile, Reese scored just 12 points on 35% shooting. The numbers tell the story loud and clear. This wasn't just a rivalry. It was a display of pure dominance, and Clark made sure everyone knew who was in charge.
Let's look first logo three of the year.
From her catching around
right
that
here.
15-foot
Pull up
area.
from way down. Boom.
When you look at the two players side by side, the difference is obvious. Caitlin Clark was efficient, calm, and in control. On the other hand, Angel Reese's performance didn't quite match up. If Reese had played better, it might shifted the conversation, but with her struggles and fewer points than her rival, it only added to the debate about their competitive standing. Some fans even argued that this wasn't really a rivalry at all. It was Clark dominating while Reese had a tough time keeping up.
Guys, this game, this is what a sellout looks like. 17,274 fans, and it was fully sold out. It was packed. This game was not close, folks. 93-58. And my God.
What stood out even more than Caitlin Clark's stats was how she handled the drama. While Reese's reaction to the push grabbed attention, Clark stayed calm, barely reacting. Her composure, especially in front of a crowd of 17,000, says a lot about her mindset. The spotlight and the headlines didn't shake her. They seemed to only fuel her game.
Jason Whitlock, other than jealousy, what is Reese's motivation for animosity towards Clark? I said she's jealous AF. She sees the attendance, the ratings, gate revenue. It's not close. She's a media-created rival. ESPN played right into it with that flagrant foul BS.
Fans picked up on this too, with some commentators suggesting that Reese's frustration seemed personal. One even bluntly said, she's jealous AF. Whether that's true or not, the way both players handled the situation influenced how fans saw them for the rest of the game. Now, think about the moment. A triple-double in such a high-profile game with massive media coverage. That's rare and huge. Clark didn't just make the most of it, she owned it. Meanwhile, the media seemed more focused on the drama than her performance, which led some fans to accuse outlets like ESPN of bias. Was the coverage too caught up in the heat of the moment? Maybe. But even with all the attention on the shove and foul, Clark's performance couldn't be overlooked.
Caitlin Clark doing a little bit of everything. Look at this right here. Coming down the court,
Spinning.
Natasha Howard's cutting under the rim right there with the little finger roll lay-in. Beautiful, beautiful work right there. Caitlin Clark's dish to Aaliyah Boston. This was her 10th assist for what was her double-double at the time before it became a triple-double.
Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark might have actually been the real cause of Angel Reese's frustrations.
By the way, let me not forget that. Angel Reese had 4 blocked shots in this game.
Her dominance on the court and ability to stay calm amid the drama only boosted Caitlin Clark's rising status as one of the top faces in women's basketball. This game didn't just showcase her skills. It proved she excels under pressure. She didn't just outplay Reese in the stats. She took charge of the narrative and showed why she's the star everyone's talking about. That kind of dominance is what makes this rivalry more than just numbers or a single moment.
Angel Reese, offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses 2-point shot. Angel Reese, offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses layup. I mean, we're right back to where we were last season. I told you guys not a lot was going to change. All right? Not a lot was going to change as far as the treatment towards Caitlin Clark.
What makes the Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese rivalry so intense isn't just their basketball skills. It's everything else around them. their personalities, their fame, and the way they're shaping the future of women's basketball. This isn't just about who's putting up better stats. It's about two of the biggest names in the game and how they've become symbols of something much bigger than a single season. Now, let's talk about jealousy. It's hard to ignore the whispers that Reese might feel frustrated watching Clark's rise to stardom. Some like Jason Whitlock have pointed out that Reese's animosity could stem from Clark's growing popularity, which has had a real impact on things like attendance and media coverage. This rivalry isn't just playing out on the court. It's about their off-court status too, something both players are dealing with, whether they like it or not.
You're stealing my shine! Oh, but you forgot. Now you need to take matters into your own hands. Now you don't have Kennedy Carter to crash out for you. What did Thanos say? Fine, I'll do it myself. And Angel Reese, when it comes to crashing out against the Indiana Fever, she went the Thanos route. Fine, I guess I'll do it myself.
The moment that really captured everything, and why this rivalry feels so different, was that viral clip of Clark's shove and Reese's reaction. It perfectly summed up the tension. You could feel the stakes, not just for the game, but for how these players view each other and how the world sees them. That clip quickly became the face of their rivalry, cementing what fans have already felt for months. This is personal.
By the way, Angel Reese is trending right now. Right here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Caitlin Clark with the most average, normal, common foul of all time. Yeah, Angel Reese losing her crap. I mean, come on. Angel Reese, I mean, you're right here. Angel Reese is getting drugged, by the way. She's getting destroyed. Angel Reese trying to start a fight with Caitlin Clark to deflect the fact that she is getting her ass whipped. I mean, it's on. It is on.
Even Aaliyah Boston's involvement added another layer to the drama. Was she stepping in to calm things down, or did she make it more intense? Depending on who you ask, her actions are seen in different ways. Some say she was protecting her teammate. Others think she turned it into a spectacle. Regardless, it became another talking point in the growing rivalry between Clark and Reese. But here's the big takeaway. This rivalry is helping make women's basketball more popular than ever. When 17,000 fans show up for a regular season game, it's clear something special is happening. The drama, the tension, the storyline is pulling in more attention than anyone expected. Rivalries like this don't just make headlines, they make history. The real question isn't whether this rivalry will impact basketball, it's how far it can go. Based on what we've seen, the next matchup between these two could be even bigger. What will happen then? Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have captured the spotlight, and their rivalry is defining a new era for women's basketball. With fans filling arenas and social media buzzing, it's clear the sport is reaching new heights, making it impossible to miss.
My goodness gracious. Destroyed the sky in front of a sold-out 17,000+. Fouled Angel Reese. Angel Reese loses her mind, tries to fight Caitlin Clark. It's glorious. The season is back. It is on. A triple-double in the first game back. Are you shitting me? It's like we wrote a script for this thing. Tell me what you think. I promise you there will be another video probably first thing in the morning on the reaction, because it will go nuclear over Angel Reese acting like a full-on donkey.
If you're not watching yet, now's the time to jump in. Who do you think will take the win in the next matchup? Drop your predictions in the comments. Rivalries like this are shaping the future of women's basketball. Don't miss what happens next. Stay tuned.